A lot of kids play sports. A lot of kids are good at playing sports. And a lot of athletes are really talented athletically, but so many of them never make it to where your sons already have. What separated your 3 sons from the rest, and why have they been able to be so successful?
Well, that's a hard question.
I guess if it was an easy answer, there'd be more great athletes.
I just got to think about it. I just got to sit there and rack my brain and think about it. But he's just humble. And that's something he wanted to do. He always wanted to play. I had a nephew to play for Clemson, and I also had a nephew to play for South Carolina State. And which was the same person, Christopher Franklin. That's my nephew. He played for Clemson. And Juan was about 2 or 3 years old, and he always said, I'm going to be a Tiger. And that's what he did. He was persistent. He wanted to play. He played, and he'd do good. Whatever he do it well. He's a good footballer.
Alshon, he always wanted to play football. Basketball was one also, but football is another day. He's just real humble, he's quiet, even like he's singing at the time. That's his game.
Not to discount anything any other parent might do or have not done or do. I think it's all in the way you raise up a child and the humility you put in them and doing things, not raising them up with monetary values and giving them praise other than giving them things of value that are just monetary is part of the reason I think Marcus turned out the way he was. And God had a lot of help with that too, because he kept us on an even keel where we never really financially had a whole lot, but we worked with what we had. And him knowing that, and us being that type of person, and knowing that if nothing else, his friends and family was going to be there for him. And I think that's part of the reason he's turned out to be the way that he is. And he's always been surrounded by a wonderful group of people. I didn't raise Marcus alone. I was placed, I say, in a community where everyone took care of the kids with District 5, and that was just something that was done, and I love it. And I love the fact that the coaches and the teachers in that area helped me raise my son when there wasn't a father figure in his life. So I think that's where his humility comes from.
Thank you. Now I'm going to ask a question specifically to each of you. Linda, All-America defensive end Daquan Bowers came to Clemson #1, and he could be leaving school ranked the same #1. He's currently preparing for the NFL draft after his junior year. So, Mrs. Bowers, what advice would you give these other 2 mothers, Mrs. Jeffery and Mrs. Smith, when it's time for their sons to decide whether to stay in college or to go pro?
Really and truly, Juan hadn't really talked to me about things like that until after his father passed it off. And when his dad got sick and he went to the hospital, they won with MCG in Georgia, they won with them. They made that decision. And he told me, he said, Mama, I said, what? He said, me and my dad talked all night, and I'm going to do what my dad wanted me to do. he already told me what he wanted me to do and what he expected of me, and I'm going to do that. And that's what he did. And anything, he's a man. Daquan is a man. He grew up fast, but he's a man. And any decision that he makes is a good decision, and it's the right decision for him. And whatever he decided to do, and when he decided to go in the draft, I was okay with that. Because he can't stay mama's baby forever. He's got to get out and get on his own and make a life for himself and his family that he's going to have. And the only thing that I regret is his dad not here to go through with him. But I'm here. When his dad passed, he said, "Dad, you're my #1 fan, and you're gone." And I told him, I said, "Well, now mama, you're #1 fan, and I'm here, and I'm going to be there for you." And I've not missed a game this season, this past season. Whether on the road, anywhere he had to go, I got in my vehicle and I went. And I was right there.
Dolores, Alshon Jeffery was very highly recruited by a number of schools, among them Tennessee, Southern Cal, and South Carolina. He kept us all guessing until the final moment. What were the factors that led Alshon to pick Carolina, and how much influence did you have in that decision? But you were pretty happy.
Yeah.
Yolanda, before announcing his choice on signing day just 1 year ago, your son Marcus Lattimore's final 2 schools were Carolina and Auburn. Those 2 schools met twice this past season on the football field. How did Marcus come to the decision to attend Carolina over Auburn, and did you help him make up his mind? And how did you feel then when those 2 schools played for the SEC championship?
Basically, it's supposed to Spurrier dance with me. That's why he chose South Carolina. And
Because Coach Spurrier danced with him.
And after that, he felt like that was the right fit for him. And as far as the 2 schools meeting, just like with any other game, it was intense. And I was really nervous. But I knew it would be a practice game, just getting ready for the future and to take over, let them know what they were in for. So that's basically it.
Okay, how are we running on time, Coach Jeffries? 1 more. Okay. Here's my final question, and I want it to each one of you. Tell us something that we don't know about your son. Who wants to go first? Something that we might not know about.
Well, one thing you may not know, he's a great football player, but he's a wonderful musician.
Daquan Bowers is a wonderful musician.
He's a great musician.
He plays the guitar, right?
He plays guitar, drum, and keyboard.
I knew that.
He's a great wide receiver, but he also a great basketball player.
A great basketball player is Alshon Jeffery.
Something he told me recently and I didn't know about, but a lot of people thought that the final 2 schools were South Carolina and Auburn, when truthfully the final 2 schools were South Carolina and Penn State because they had better ice cream.
So it wasn't down between Carolina and Auburn. It was Carolina, Penn State, and mean, Carolina has better ice cream.
No, instead had better ice cream. So that was a big dilemma. And I had to let them know, boy, it's cold up there.
Okay, thank you all so much. I said it's kind of odd, a touchdown